Here we are. It's Monday night, and we are live, Islanders. There are dozens of you who have been waiting the last several minutes. I've been catching up on chat. I appreciate you for joining early. I always get upstairs early to log on to make sure everything looks good and to catch up on chat. There's so many of you here tonight. As always, welcome to Island Time. I am Derek. It's time we drop our anchors and relax for the next hour after a long Monday. We asked this question last week, and it was a good question. Let's ask it again this week. What was the best thing that happened to you, or the best thing that you saw this week? Let's start off with that right there. And while you've got your fingers exercising tonight, maybe nothing else exercised all day, your fingers or your thumbs are going to exercise this next hour. Let us know how's the video and audio quality as well, as we continue to change and try to improve our appearance. Not much you can do with this, but also how we sound. Let us know. I see a lot of people saying hello, and I see some familiar names as well. Using the Sony EV something 10, I don't know. It's the camera I've been using for my show the last week. Trying to use it on the live stream as well. So we'll see how the video and audio sounds. We've got so many people here tonight. We have questions to ask you here in just a little bit. We have a celebration that is due as well. We'll talk about that. Of course, we're cruising next week. We leave in just, 8 days. 9 days we leave. We're excited about that. So we have so much to discuss. Of course, let us know where you're from here in just a second. I'm going to catch up on the comments section. I will try to call you out. I can't call everybody out because we'd be here, of course, all night. We would not cover anything, but this is the time. This is the hour. If you have questions about your upcoming cruise, ask it here. Questions: where to park, what hotel to stay in, what excursions to do, what ship should I take on my next cruise? This is where you ask that. There will probably be someone else that answers before I do. That's okay. We have a lot of valuable and knowledgeable members in this community. That's okay if they answer. Of course, if you have questions for me, let me know. If it's your first time here or your first time to comment, put it in all caps. First timer, I will try to shout you out, of course. And we thank you for your support. Just like 3 or 4 days ago, we passed 17,000 subscribers. We're already at 17,500. We appreciate that so much. And I'm happy to announce tonight we have another record, another milestone on this channel. It's crazy to think about, but over the weekend, we surpassed 2 million total views on YouTube. 2 million people have clicked on a thumbnail with my ridiculous face on it and some title, and they have watched some, a little bit, most, or all of a show. 2 million views. Thank you so much, Islanders. You're so faithful to this community. And you share this community and our content with your Facebook groups, with your friends. We appreciate all the support. I don't know if anyone has super chatted yet tonight. We're going to catch up on that here in just a second. Just another way to support. And I want to thank all of you who have joined our membership on our homepage here. Thank you so much for your support as well. Let's catch up here and see who is here first off, what questions we have, and then we're going to get into some of the things here. As I get into this, let me go ahead and ask you a question so that when I'm reading, you can continue typing. It is National Emoji Day. I mentioned that on the show today. Emojis have changed the way that we text, changed the way that we email even. Some people, we may think, use them too much. I have friends that literally there's more emojis in the text message than there are words in the text message. But share, I asked this on the show today, what does your cruise experience look like using emojis? You'd be surprised. There's food emojis, there's drink emojis, there's beach and cruise emojis. Let us know what your cruise looks like. Why I say hello to many of you. Here we go. First name I see, Mark. It's great to see you here tonight. 9 days until you head to the Med. That's awesome. Amelia, great to see you. Frankie Floyd was here before the show started. Boss is here as well. Seg. Z Show, it's great to see you. Matt Hinkle, it's great to see you here tonight as well. I was thinking about our Jubilee cruise coming up and maybe the use of some drone footage. We're going to need that for the tour. Rhonda, it's great to see you. Amber is on a cruise. Amber, it's nice of you to drop in. As she says, Ola, hello. Jimbo, I see you. Peace and be wild. Jen as well. I can't call out everybody. 20 days until the Radiance is going to be awesome. Fireball Steve, it's great to see you. Thank you for sharing that story last night. On Virgin Voyages ship, the Scarlet Lady, that we shared, of course, that story and some pictures on today's show. I see Nancy. Steve Miller from Music City, where Amanda and I got engaged in 2011. It's great to see you here tonight. Controversial Cruising, Cole Moose. I see a lot of people. Jen is here. Usnavi, it's great to see you as well. Cruising Blended, hello, it's great to see you. Stacy, Elaine, Cruise Life TV, Marge, Lana, Marcina, hello. It's great to see all of you. April, Mark, my goodness. Where are y'all cruising to is a question. We are cruising on the Carnival Breeze next Thursday. It's hard to believe we have so much to do, especially with work before we get there. But next Thursday, the 27th of July through the 31st, we're going to Cozumel and back. That is it. It's 4 days. Some people say it's not even worth it. Depending on where you live, depending on how bad you want to cruise, it may be worth it. It is for us. We're going to Cozumel and back. Would you take that 4-day itinerary? Let us know. Las Vegas would be so much fun. It would. Sig, it's great to see you here tonight. And Amanda as well. It's great to see you. Will G, I hope that you're doing well. I know you're probably busy with work, catching up. Of course, you just got back from Colombia. Has anyone sailed out of Baltimore? Chris, we have not. I know that you're looking at that cruise. Of course, transatlantic going from Baltimore to Barcelona. Liz, it's great to see you. When should we stay or where should we stay, Steve says, before the trip in December? There are so many options in Galveston, and we, of course, have sailed there many times. Steve, look up the Harbor House. It's there right beside the Carnival Port, within walking distance. There are still some rooms available. There's also the Tremont House that is on the Strand that's available. The rooms are available there as well. It's a little bit more expensive. And then there are a lot of Airbnbs as well on the Strand. We can help you out with that. We have stayed several different places and had luck. First timer, Sig. It's great to have you here as a first timer to comment. Thank you so much. We have 137 people here, 47 likes. We appreciate that. We have a lot to talk about, too. We're going to talk about it here in just a second. Let me finish saying hello here. Jeffrey, there's some questions. If you have a question, please ask it. I will try to see it. Is there anything that you would suggest to do while staying in Barcelona, Jeffrey? Absolutely. Shoot me an email, travel@bookislandtime.com. I could spend 15 minutes on what to do in Barcelona. We were there for 4 days before our cruise. And before I crack open the can and waste a quarter of the show in Barcelona, email me. Anything from beaches to city tours to going a 1-hour adventure away to, I'm trying to remember what it's called, the cathedral. Montserrat, Amanda says. She just walked in. I will help you with that. Yep, Utopia is going to be awesome. It is. Rick, 6 days until the President's Cruise on the Allure of the Seas. That's one thing to talk about. Rick, thank you for that super chat so much. I know there's another one. We'll get to it here in just a second. The President's Cruise on the Allure of the Seas at the end of this month, July the 23rd. Usually news breaks when the President's Cruise takes place. So we're watching that very, very closely. Rick will be on board and will be helping us break news, as Michael Bailey will be on board. And trust me, every single year, people like me, content creators, and those who share cruise news, watch this event because news always breaks during this time. Peggy, thank you so much for that super sticker. We appreciate that. And also, let me scroll way up here. You guys are so active tonight. Thank you so much. Cruising Blended, thank you for that super sticker, that super chat. We appreciate it so much. Those super chats help us continue to do what we do. I'll be honest with you. They continue to allow us to invest in new things like this beautiful camera and screen that I'm looking in here. It's just for a better experience. It is. Lito Tito, thank you so much for that 2 million. Amanda's checking out the screen now. She's inches away from the camera, but she's not. No, maybe. We'll see. I'm
in Jackson tonight. Yep.
Warren asked about a hotel in Miami. We have cruised out of Miami. There are several there by the port. There's a Holiday Inn at the port. We've stayed at before. It is a $6 Uber ride the morning of, just a few minutes away. Holiday Inn at the port. There are also others. We can help you with that, Warren, as well. If that does not help, we can help you. Let's see. Did someone else say Holiday Inn? The Gale in South Beach. Yes, Kid Travel. We've seen that before as well. Amanda, you are welcome for your assistance helping you
Jackson's
book.
Being
yes,
a little much.
Say hello, and then Amanda and Jackson are going to head downstairs.
This is what I'm dealing with.
The captain.
The captain.
Look at that. The Patrick Mahomes captain. Janie, hello. Daryl, Dean, It's great to see you here tonight. Has anyone heard of the Jubilee being delayed again, Matt? That's a great question. Of course, the float out, we were told by several sources, including the shipyard and Carnival, was supposed to happen last week. Did not happen last week. There is no word on the Jubilee being delayed. I am absolutely not worried about it right now. Work does continue. Milestones continue to be reached. There's explanation behind why Bolt is not fully constructed. The funnel is not attached yet, and that is because maximum height restrictions in the inside of the shipyard. The ship must be floated out to finish Bolt and for the funnel. I think it should happen any day, Matt. I don't think she's delayed. Of course, we're on the inaugural selling. We're excited about that. You are on there with us. We have a big group going. Hopefully. I know the story you're talking about with recalled parts in terms of fire and fire safety. There's been nothing announced that yet. Let me also ask this question to you as I continue to update and read comments here and your questions. What one beach activity do you enjoy the most? We have one single port. I can't believe it. 4-day cruises I like, but I hate, right? I'd rather have 7 or 8. We all would. 4-day cruise going to Cozumel. What one single beach activity do you enjoy the most? Is it just being a beach bum, sitting in the beach chair, listening to your music, catching some rays? Is it the sand and the water? You enjoy sitting in the sand, going on the water? Is it water activities such as parasailing? We did for the first time, jet skis. When you're at the beach, if you're a beach person, you can also share, I am not a beach person. But when you are there, what do you enjoy the most about the beach? What beach activity do you like? Share that as we continue to update and answer some of these questions here. Martha, what is the best time to travel to Alaska, and where is the best place to leave from? Wow, that's a question in itself right there. The best time to travel to Alaska, it depends on what you're looking to see. Do you want to see the Northern Lights? Do you want to see wildlife? Do you care what the weather is like? So that is subjective to each individual person. The best place to leave from, a lot of people leave from Seattle. We book a lot of cruises leaving out of Seattle for our clients, but also Vancouver. Vancouver offers some different itineraries. The more experienced cruisers, I would say, leave out of Vancouver. Yes, it may cost more because of flights, but you get a ton of port days, and there are longer cruises. Royal Caribbean does an excellent job out of Vancouver. We can help you plan your next Alaska cruise if you would like. Stacy is a first timer. Stacy, I'm glad that you're here. I hope that you're enjoying the show so far. We have a ton to do. I always feel like I needed like 3 mouths to be talking because there's so much to talk about. My first cruise was on Carnival Horizon. We have been on the Horizon. We enjoyed her. My next cruise is on the Jubilee. Is there anything that I need to do to prepare cruising on such a large ship, Stacy? Just prepare to have fun. There's going to be a lot to do. There'll be a lot of the same venues on the Jubilee as there were on the Horizon, but there will be some new venues as well. The ship layout will be completely different. That's the number one thing that we hear from people who cruise on Carnival's XL class ships. You know, guest services and shore excursions desks, they're not on deck 3 like they are for the majority of Carnival ships. They're on deck 8, and there's different venues. Just prepare to have fun. And don't worry about doing everything. That's one thing that I have to remind myself, and Amanda gets on to me for. You don't have to do everything. Pick some of the things that you want to do that are important to you. Do those things and enjoy to be still for a second. That's where I get myself in trouble because I never sat still. So you're going to have a blast on the Jubilee. We can't wait to cruise her as well in December and in March of 2024. The best thing to happen this week is the air conditioning being fixed. Oh, my goodness. Wow. You need air conditioning, especially here in Arkansas and Texas. And the majority of the country has been warm. I know that. Did you find out where that zipline mishap happened, Trina? It was in Mexico. It was not on a ship excursion, but it was in central Mexico is what I read. An awful accident. Thank goodness that 6-year-old boy is okay after falling 40 feet. Rachel's got a question as well. You guys keep these questions coming. Thank you so much for asking them. Have you all been on the Mardi Gras? If so, what did you recommend? I go in 2 weeks. Rachel, you're going to love the Mardi Gras. We've been scheduling on her and canceled. One of the COVID cancellations. We were also supposed to cruise the Celebration, but instead we brought out the Venezia from Barcelona. Recommendations is it's a lot of what I just talked about with the Jubilee. She's going to be a large ship. There's going to be a lot to do. Book your specialty dining early. Book the internet package if you would like. Starlink is on board there. And don't try to do everything. There's a ton to do. Do what's important. Save the rest for later. Messiah, it's great to see you here tonight. We're cruising together as well. You're on the Jubilee Cruise as well. July the 22nd, Carnival Breeze. Danny, yeah, you're going to beat me. I'm not there till the 27th. Danny, I'd love to say hello. You're going to be getting off the ship as I am getting on the ship. That is awesome. Canada, New England in October. Mike, that's going to be great. It is. And Matt, thank you for that drone. First timer, Richard says, have you ever done a Panama Canal cruise? We have not done Panama Canal yet. It's something that we're looking at into 2025, probably. We love the Caribbean. We love Europe as well. We've got to squeeze in Alaska, but Panama Canal is coming. We have several experts in this community, though, that take Panama Canal cruises all the time. If you have questions, please put them here or reach out to me, and I will get them to people who do Panama Canal sailings all the time. We will make sure that you have someone that can help you in your questions. Amber, I'm so happy that you're here. I know you're cruising right now, Galveston, Texas. That's right, Amber. Norma's here. Norma, it's great to see you and Mike here tonight. What is the difference in the docks between Royal Caribbean and Carnival? What is the difference in the docks between Royal Caribbean and Carnival and Cozumel? In Galveston, there are two different places, of course. I know I mentioned Harbor House. It's close to the Carnival dock. You cannot stay at Harbor House and walk to the Royal Caribbean terminal. No way. The difference in Royal Caribbean and Carnival terminals in Cozumel, they are a couple of miles apart, but they're not. The Carnival dock per se has shopping, several shops there, souvenir shops. Of course, you can buy your alcohol if you wanted to. You can buy medicine if you wanted to. And then the Royal Caribbean dock, which Norwegian uses as well, Disney uses as well. We have ported there before. And actually, one time Carnival was full down at their end, so we ported at this other. But it's a similar setup. There are shops. There's actually a bigger shopping mall, per se, at the other dock. But there are taxis there that are waiting to take you anywhere you want to go. It is very, very similar. And again, they're not very far apart at all. If you are at one, you'd rather go to the other one to shop, a taxi can take you there for sure. Victor, it's great to see you here tonight as well. Nadine is here. 4-day in September on Royal. It's going to be fun. I see Jolie as well. And guys, it's so great to see all those badges. All of you have joined our membership page on our homepage. I see Jolie's name there. It has that badge beside it. Thank you for displaying that. Harbor House was really cool. Yes, Todd says. Rachel's got a question. Have you been? I just answered that one. Todd, thank you so much for that super chat. My screen just jumped to that. I appreciate that super chat so much and your support. It's much appreciative here as we have an active chat tonight. Looking forward to trying Paradise Beach for the first time. We're going to be there in about less than 2 weeks. We'll be there in about 12 days. And so, Ember, you're going to love Paradise Beach. Ember's referencing, of course, Cozumel, Mexico. So many people go to Mr. Sancho's, and Mr. Sancho's is great. We have been there a dozen times. We've had fun there. Paradise Beach is a similar experience, not as crowdy, not as hype. The music's not as loud. The drinks are still flowing. The food is great. There's activities to do, excursions and things like that. But we have fallen in love with Paradise Beach. A bigger swimming pool, loungers in the pool. It's really good service. Another difference in service, your waiter has an iPad. So if he is serving you on the beach and you tell him what you want, he can punch it in right then. And then by the time he gets to the kitchen, they've already got it prepared. He's grabbing it and bringing it to you. Whereas at some of those other beach resorts, they take it down, they write it down, then they go tell the kitchen, then they have to wait, prepare it, things like that. So Mr. Sancho's is great, but try Paradise Beach. Try Nachi Kakom. There's different options there. Nicholas, it's great to see you as well as you like to snorkel sitting at the pool at Paradise. Yeah. That's my way right there for a beach day. Any tips on Mediterranean cruises? Well, we usually wing it in Caribbean, which is great to do. Caribbean, you're going to do it over and over. You can wing it. Mediterranean and European cruises take planning because those excursions are limited and they sell out. So kid travel. We can help you out. Going to Rome. Oh my goodness. We love Rome. We've been to Rome 6 different times and all kinds of different places. We would love to help. If you need some help planning those excursions or companies, we have contacts with certain tour companies. Again, email us travel@bookislandtime.com. I could spend the rest of this hour planning that trip alone. I promise you, you're going to some awesome places. That's going to be fun. It is. People watching, Nancy. That's a good one. I love to people watch. I love to people watch and see people interact together and see people. Is that person asleep? Are they drunk? Are they just enjoying the day? See the different games that take place on the beach. I'm a people watcher as well. Music, trying to guess what songs people are listening to and things like that. It's always fun. Staying out of the sun, Jeffrey says. Amanda's like that as well. She enjoys some sun, but also enjoys the shade and needs the shade. I'm like that as well. The Irish gets to me. The freckles, they get to me. I tried to send you a super chat, not working, Steve. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for your efforts in that. Liz, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate that so much. The super sticker, thank you for that support. As I take a drink from I hope I don't make anybody mad. Nobody leave because of this. New England Patriots, Yeti. In just a few minutes, we're going to play a game here, so stay tuned for that. We have lots of questions that we're catching up on. Do you have any group cruises, Derek Warren? We do. We have group cruises planned on the inaugural sailing of the Carnival Jubilee, December 23rd. We're also going spring break. Amanda teaches. We live in Arkansas. The entire state has a spring break, and the entire state cruises. We're going on the Jubilee again, March the 16th. And then we're going on what should be done this week. We've got final clearance, and we've agreed, us and Royal Caribbean, on everything for a group cruise in July of 2024 on the Harmony of the Seas coming to Galveston. So those are the three we have planned. We will probably do a New Year's cruise in 2024 to welcome in 2025 as well. But we have not announced that yet. Terrence, what is the difference between a super chat and a super sticker? There's not one. Super chat really has a space for you to write a question or a comment. Sometimes when it's busy like tonight, some people choose that option because they have something they want to say or ask, versus a super sticker. You can just select it and go on, Terrence. That's a good question. What's on the new menu on the Dream, Carl? There are over 60 new dishes. Most of them, though, how many different ways can you combine meat and sauce and veggies and pasta? But someone said last week that beef Wellington was back on the menu. On the Dream, and there were some other dishes as well. It seemed like there was more seafood options is what some of the feedback has been shared with us. Also, salads with protein. So if you wanted to, if you had a guy's burger at 4:00, you went to dinner, you wanted a salad with steak, or you wanted a salad with chicken, that there are some of those options that there's never been before. So those are some of the things that we've heard from feedback from the Dream. Of course, we'll find out, right? Because the menu is being expanded this month to the Conquest and the Horizon, next month to the Mardi Gras and other ships. So we'll find out very soon. There's Mr. Jeremy Kraft in the house tonight. Thanks for all the help with the cruises. Best travel agent out there. Love y'all. Jeremy, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you especially for that positive feedback. You and Jackie are a pleasure to work with and cruise with. You've had some fantastic offers, and we've been able to take advantage, even if it means putting Jeremy in one cabin, Jackie in the other, them taking friends, getting deals, getting the most amount of money, onboard credit, fun play, free play, all of it. We figured a way to make it happen. Jeremy, thank you so much. I can't wait again until December. You're on that cruise as well. Will you ever sail on the Carnival Firenze? We will. We are hoping that there's a transatlantic or trans-Pacific. She's set to sail May of 2024 out of the West Coast. But we are waiting just on some more details there before that takes place. But we will sail. Yep, on the Firenze. Due to the Yeti, I'm out, Danny says. Yes, I hope not. I hope not. Does anyone know if Carnival Panorama will have the late night snacks in the buffet? They absolutely will. Every single ship starting in the next several days. We heard this week we'll have late night snacks. We've had confirmations from several people who are cruising now who have sent screenshots of the fun times as late night eats, late night snacks is on the fun times now on many ships across the fleet. We will confirm it next week. We'll be on the breeze and we'll show you the late night snacks. We'll have vlogs for you as well. Terrence, thank you so much for that super sticker. I appreciate that. Appreciate your support, your interest, your involvement in this community. It is awesome. I appreciate that. It's been a great show so far. And I know I'm missing so much, guys. Got any room in your cabin, Lito Tito? I hope so. I hope if a cabin of 4 opens up, literally, you guys are coming with us. Mark, did you ever find out who the cruise director is on the Celebrity Reflection? I looked at that schedule last Tuesday morning. It was one of my action items that I take taking my notes here, and the cruise director schedule for September on the Reflection was not out yet. So we'll see if they're in between cruise directors, or sometimes there's a lead and an assistant. We'll see what happens there. Yep. Chris, what's so different about Panama Canal? That's a good question. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Some people who have a background in machinery, technology, engineering, things like that, or history, they enjoy that cruise. Usually you go to some different places like Panama, Costa Rica, things like that. But some people want to see the canal itself and what it means to move goods and transports and logistically, things like that. And so we book a lot of Panama Canal trips. Derek, on the Venezia, you said that there's an Italian street party. Are there any special clothing or costumes? Joan, the Venezia was one of the most different cruises we had ever taken. It seemed like every party, every event had some sort of, I don't want to say dress code because no one was denied, but dress theme per se. And so I don't remember in particular about the Italian street party, but people were dressed up at just about every single event on the Venezia. We had an absolute blast. Still waiting on my licensing to clear YouTube, my music licenses to put up the ship tour. It is 1 hour in length. I think we did a good job on that. I'm excited to share it with you, and I should hear very, very soon from YouTube saying, yes, here's the green light, post that. You're not infringing on any music licenses. I've purchased all the licenses to put it up there. So I'm waiting on that green light. Let's see. You and the family join my group August the 20th on the celebration. I agree. I wish I could. If Amanda would retire from teaching, right? Impacting those fourth graders like she does, then we could go on more cruises. Todd, we have not sailed to Greece, but that is on our bucket list. Mark is also trying to help us with that as well. Can you add to the group cruise for the Jubilee? Jolie, we do have cabins available for that sailing. I will warn you up front. It is the inaugural for the Jubilee. It is also the Christmas sailing for the Jubilee. Prices are expensive. I do not mind to quote you and find you the best deal, VIFP offer that you have. And plus you'll get all kinds of perks from us, from t-shirts and swag bags and parties and events. But it is a little bit expensive because of the nature of the cruise itself. I'll continue to scroll up here. I know I've missed so much. Joan, hi from Tennessee. Glory on 8/13 in Venezia, October 28th. The food hopefully is better. Yes, the Venezia was bad. It was, and it was the first selling, so I just wrote it off. It's okay, but it was the worst food that we had ever had served to us, or we served ourselves on the buffet on any cruise ever. 25 cruises, the worst. Yep, it was. Rick, thank you so much for that. Royal is going back to New Orleans. I saw that announcement a few days ago with the Brilliance of the Seas. That's exciting. Royal trying to play part of that market, and the New Orleans market is growing. I've looked at some of their numbers through the first half of 2023. They're seeing more passengers come through those terminals, just as other U.S. home ports. But that's exciting because many people want more offerings, different ships in New Orleans. So hopefully that takes place. Royal Caribbean going back to New Orleans. That's awesome. Yep. Any news on CR, maybe cruise director for Jubilee? I think it's going to be Kendall Fire. She's wrapping up her contract on Mardi Gras right now. This is July. She should have, of course, 6 weeks, 8 weeks off. That puts us into August and September. And that puts us into, getting on board the Jubilee for training, for learning, for setting things up. I fully expect it to be Kendall Fire, and we'll see if that's announced, especially as she's wrapping up this contract and goes home. We'll see if there's something there. I talked to her recently and tried to ask her, and she avoided the question, as she always does, and she told me she would. I'm always going to avoid that. Yep. Tina's got a question here. She says it's a stupid question. I am trying to book my first cruise, but I can't find any good deals. It is tough right now. Demand is so high, it is tough to find a good deal. I'll be upfront and honest. But using a travel agent can help you find either low deposits or extra onboard credit, or making sure at the end of the day you get the most for your value that you spend. The more money you spend, the more you need to get for your buck. And we can help you make sure that you get the right cabin location, you get the right itinerary, and that your cruise is planned out. You get to do everything you want to do, that you have the best experiences at your ports. But I agree, it's tough to find a deal. And a lot of people call me every day and say, I used to get these deals from Royal Caribbean and Carnival, and I'm just not getting them anymore. You're not. The demand is there. They don't need to offer $100 cabins all the time now. The demand is there. Is the July 24th selling on Harmony, the 6, 7, or 8 night? I think it's just the 7 night, and it's Western. I wanted to go Eastern. I wanted to go to Perfect Day. It's too expensive for a lot of us to go. And so that was one thing that we put a poll out, and some people said, yeah, if it's really expensive, I'm not going. So I want to keep it affordable for everybody. It looks like I'm about caught up here. So do we help with land vacations? Absolutely, Marcus. We booked, I don't know how many land vacations today, 3 or 4, and booked probably a dozen all-inclusive options as well. So we can help with that, Marcus. We can. Tim, it's great to see you here tonight. When you go on the breeze, will you be checking? I will be checking, Terrence, at Midnight Eats. We're going to be recording it. It sounds like the exact same thing, though, we had on the Venezia. It was our Journeys cruise, so the midnight buffet was open, and it's like the exact same menu. No lie, it is. Do you think you'll be able to do a side-by-side on the Jubilee when I'm on Royal? Yeah, I think that's definitely a possibility, and we're working on those weeks. Of course, Ember and Lito Tito and others are going on the Jubilee in July. Hopefully, we can do a side-by-side. We're taking a look at that now, of course. So we're excited about that as well. Good. We have a lot to talk about. Continue to ask questions as well. Leave your comments. We have a good audience here tonight. Those who love cruising, getting ready to cruise, you're looking for something to do, ask the questions, help answer questions, even if it's not cruise related, even if it's YouTube related. Like I mentioned, we reached 2 million views over the weekend. We're excited about that. Some people say, how do you do it? If you have those questions, let us know. I'm going to wet the whistle. Again, football season, 5 or 6 weeks away. That is an interesting comment there, and I don't know how much I should comment about that. Of course, Amanda says yes. Marcina, Matt Mitchum said on his vlog that he reached out to Carnival within the last year and wanted to come back after cruising restarted, and they said no, they moved on without him. It's a difficult relationship. I'll say a couple things about it. It's a difficult relationship. I totally understand why Matt left and his investment in everything he has his hands in. Of course, he's got a significant other who runs a business as well. Carnival felt like they invested a lot of money into Matt. They publicized him, pushed him quite a bit, as they should have. He was great. But it was a blind side. It was, which happens sometimes in the industry. I don't know if he says he contacted them. They said no. I don't know about that. I just know that they were very upset when the two separated. So, yeah, there's a backstory to that. Exactly. Yep. So let's ask a question here. I have several things to ask tonight. Some of these are games, and I want you to participate, of course. So. Derek, have you been to St. Lucia? We have not been to St. Lucia. One place we want to go, but not many cruises, of course, go to St. Lucia. Does anyone know of a good tour to take? I would love to help you, Joan, with that. If no one can tell you here, I would love to help you with that. Let's do this. Would you rather? Let's play this game here. Would you rather? I'll give you 2 things, and you would tell me what you would rather happen or what you would rather do. Here's the first one here. Again, let's all participate here. Would you rather miss a port of call due to weather, or not leave until late in the evening on embarkation day? Would you rather miss a port of call that you're supposed to be on due to weather or some other event, or not leave until about midnight on embarkation day? The reason, of course, why I ask this while you type your answer out, we've seen a lot of incidents take place. You guys probably watched the show today. You saw that the Scarlet Lady was involved in the incident. She was not able to leave until after midnight. You saw the NCL Prima also be involved in the incident with high winds. Of course, winds a lot of times will keep cruise ships from being able to port. What would you rather, miss a port of call or leave late? Sounds like an easy question, but sometimes for me, the vacation doesn't start until those ropes are tossed and the ship leaves from the home port, from the terminal, and you know that you're leaving everything behind. For me, that's the way it is. For you, it may not be. And then if you miss a port of call, you have a sea day, an extra sea day. Is that a bad thing? Let's see what everyone says here. Got a lot of reaction here. Leave late, leave late. Lots of leave lates. Late departure. I think leave late wins like 80-20. I would rather miss a port of call. I would. I just hope that I didn't book anything independent because I may not be getting my money back. But I did not expect it to be 80-20. Matt Hinkle, St. Lucia is amazing. We took, yes, absolutely, an island tour that included a boat ride, a trip to a volcano with a mud bath. Oh, my gosh, that sounds amazing, Matt. It does. Thank you for sharing that. A lot of people say leave late. Wow. I'm surprised by that. I am. If a Journeys cruise leaves at 6 p.m., what time do they normally start boarding? It's the same time if the ship comes in, passengers, of course, disembark from that ship. They go through their cleaning protocols, and then boarding may start around 10:45 local time, 11:15, something like that. Yep. Arrival time means more on boarding times than departure time. Leaving late because I love exploring the ports and the culture, Jeffrey. I know what you mean there. I do. Missed a port of call due to weather. Rick said it happened to us a few times. No big deal. Some people get upset and they want something back. You guys see those stories, don't you? Where they missed Grand Cayman because they couldn't tender there, and people want like a third of their cruise back or something like that. It is crazy, but it does happen. It does. I do like the sea days, though, as Amanda points out. Extra sea days are fine, as Nicholas says. If you leave the casino, is not open. You're right about that. Steve, that's a good point. If you don't leave until midnight, you just miss night one and drinks on us in the casino. That is a good point. Maybe you saved some money. Or maybe you missed your opportunity to make some money. And Carl's right, too. In Galveston, if you don't leave, your drink package doesn't start. Of course, day one, it doesn't start there in Galveston and New York City. Yep. Would you rather spend 90 minutes? Boy, this is a good one. Would you rather spend 90 minutes enjoying a meal? It's a good menu. There are dishes that you like. So would you rather spend 90 minutes enjoying a meal or grab something quick in 20 minutes? Would you rather sit down and spend 90 minutes of your cruise evening? It's going to take 90. It's not taking 40. It's not taking an hour 15. 90 minutes enjoying your meal or grabbing something in 20 minutes and being done and continuing your night. Boy, this one here is subjective. It will be so different because some people enjoy the dress-up piece of it, even when you don't have to dress up. Some people enjoy the experience of being waited on when you go to the dining room and seeing an extensive menu and ordering and having the plate set before you and things like that. And some people say, let me just make my plate and eat and go on. There's too much to do. 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes. Everyone's saying in 90 minutes. Oh, my gosh. This is a blowout. 90 minutes is probably 90% of the responses. Keep on answering here. Rich says, I tried to reach John Hill for a request today. I saw a new option to post on his Facebook page. Has something changed? I know he's had Facebook just in general has had some new updates, and he's had to have one post and everyone ask their question or leave their comment on that one post. He's also been in and out lately, of course, with his mom's passing and going through some of her belongings and possessions. But I did not check out his page today. Everyone said 90 minutes. Unbelievable. Norma, you're right. 42 days. You're so close to the Voyager. I'd rather 20 minutes. I'm in the minority again. I would rather go either to the buffet, the deli, wherever, there are many options. Windjammer, grab something and eat it, and it may be average, and then continue on with the night. 90 minutes to me, there's too much to do. That's how much I care about cruise food. I say that sometimes in my show. I don't cruise for the food. And really, I'm with Terrence. 20 minutes, grab something quick, and hey, is comedy going on? The casino's open. What is it? So I'm in the minority there, big time. I am. I'd pick 90 minutes, Apilia says. You work hard. It's nice to be – that is true. It is true. Yep. Well, I am in – Amanda says main dining. No, I'd grab something quick. And I usually don't like the buffet. Amanda is on here sharing. I usually don't like the buffet, but I will grab something and go on. Yep. Here we go. Let's go with another one here, and then we'll move on to something else. I've got several left, but I don't want to do the same thing for half the show. This is a good one, too. And I'm stuck on this number 90. I don't know why. Maybe when Amanda sits down at the slot machine next Thursday night on the Breeze, she'll hit for $90. Who knows? Or 900. Maybe I need to add a zero. Listen to this one here. Would you rather enjoy a 90-minute massage that costs $200? Would you rather enjoy a 90-minute massage that costs $200 or go to the casino and play for 2 hours and know that you're going to lose the $200? Would you rather get that massage for $200, 90-minute massage, or play in the casino for 90 minutes or 2 hours, whatever you want it to be, and know that you're going to lose? Is it valuable enough to play in the casino that you say, you know what, I'll go ahead and lose it? If you knew the outcome, what would you choose? This one's going to be interesting here because I like the casino. I do. And that's probably what I would choose in this situation. Go play the casino, 90 minutes, 2 hours, whatever it is. I lost it. Let's see what you guys say. Derek, you need to experience a 3-hour chef's table, Zulma. Oh, my gosh. I read that experience, and I don't know what I would do in 3 hours. I'm not a rude person. I could not get up and leave, but I don't know what I would do. I don't. Yeah, Seafood Shack, I agree. Those lobster rolls are good. 90-minute massage, 90 minutes enjoying a meal, massage, casino, massage. Let's see where this falls out. $200 on a slot machine. No massage, casino. Oh, this is like 50-50. You're losing your money anyway. That's what it says. And you're right. You're giving up the money. Do you want the massage or do you want the casino? Bruce says neither. That's okay. It is. Yeah, all the gamblers, Amanda says. I'll pick the casino and get free drinks. There you go. Spend some money at the casino, you get the free drinks. Yep. And says massage, 90-minute massage because the return on investment. Jeffrey, you're right about that, right? It's healthy for you, but maybe, just maybe playing the casino is too. I don't know. Neither. But if I just had to do the massage, I don't enjoy losing money. I know what you mean there. I know. Yeah, that's almost 50-50. Casino play gets cruise credits. That's the hubby for my massage. That was like 50-50. I really thought more people would say if you knew you were going to lose the money, that they would stay out of the casino, they would go for the massage. But a lot of people didn't. It was split almost down the middle. I would go with the casino there as well. I enjoy playing. And I live in Arkansas, a state where we don't have many casinos. We actually just built our first couple within the state. You used to have to go to Tunica, Mississippi, or out of state, but we do have a couple in state now. But I enjoy playing. I do. Do I win at the casino but lose in the end of the 2 hours or just a straight loss? That's a good question too. Maybe you get up big, the first 30 minutes and end up losing it all. But that could be fun and valuable, as well, even though at the end of the day you lost it all. But I know what you mean there. So it's fun. It is fun to play. Yep. Dean says neither. I'll take the $200 and spend it in the fun shops. That's an option as well. It is. Yeah, Southland and West Memphis. And they did a big upgrade, Jimbo. I have not been over there yet, but I heard they did a huge upgrade over there. Yep. And yes, beginner's luck is a real thing, especially at craps. If you've never played craps and you walk up, be ready. Go ahead and announce, this is my first time here. I've never played before. I've never rolled the dice. And you will see people start to bet all kinds of money. Don't get nervous. Just roll the dice. Beginner's luck, especially ladies' luck. Ladies shooters who are shooting for the first time, lots of money are put down. I've been there many, many times. Yep. Save money for next cruise. That's another option there as well. I enjoyed that. Would you rather? That was fun. It really was. Wanted to ask this as well. We're going on this 4-day cruise, and whether it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 15, we just got off of a 15-day cruise a month ago. You never can do it all. I found that out. I used to try to do it all on a 7-day cruise, or I would love an 8-day cruise because I got an extra day to do it all. But the 15-day cruise showed me you can't do it all, even in 15 days. But in 4 days, you can't do much. If you're going on a 4-day cruise, and some of you have gone, but if you are going on a 4-day cruise, what's a couple things in your mind that you are saying, you're telling yourself, telling your wife, your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, listen, we have 4 days. And we've got to be sure to do this. What is this? In 4 days, what are those couple of things that are so important to you that you want to make sure you do in those 4 days? While you share yours, I'll share mine. Amanda, share yours as well. I've told Amanda in these 4 days, and this is not usually like me, but I want to be as still as I can. I want to lay on Lido deck, find a Lido chair. You better bring the 100 SPF because we're going to burn, because we're going to be there all day. And I want to relax. And I want to bring my little speaker. If people don't like it or not, I know I'm not supposed to bring it. I know I'm not supposed to play it. I'm just playing it for me. I'm not blaring it. I'll put it up on my chest where I can only hear it. And I want to soak up some sun. I want to wave at the bartender to bring me another drink while I'm sipping there, watching the world go by. That's what I want to do for 4 days. And that is usually not me, but it's something that I want to do. Let's see what you guys find important with a 4 day or a 7 day. 7 day, it's easier because you have 7, but 4 days is tough. Let's see what some of your ideas are before. Apia's never played craps. You have to do that. Lose 200, go back to the room the next day, turn 100 into 4. That is good. 99 likes. Can we get this to 120 likes by the end of the show? Let's see that. We've got 14 minutes to do so. If you have not liked, please go ahead and hit that like button. I see I just went up to 100. There's triple digits right there. We're almost to the temperature in Temple, Texas. Okay, 106 today. I was talking to a client. I said, how hot it is at 106? 102. We're getting to the temperature in Texas. Ember, you're not missing anything. It is hot. So hot. Usnavi says comedy club, and I agree with that. At night, I've got to see some comedy. For some reason, reality leaves when at comedy shows. It does. I don't know why. Everything goes away. Zoma, don't waste my money. Anything less than a 7 night, I know what you mean there. I used to say the same thing, but schedules sometimes are tough, so we have to do 4 and 5 days. Guys Burger, relax, Will G says, Paradise Beach, eat, unplug, and unwind. I love it. Read a book. It's something I need to do, honestly. Haven't read a book in a while. A full book, cover to cover. I need to do that. Yeah, ditto to my plan. 118. I saw Phoenix was like, what was it, 12 days or 18 days in a row above 110. 78, Matt. Goodness gracious, North Dakota. Wow. Relax in the sun for 4 days, Amanda says. The water slides. I agree, Terrence. I ride the water slides. I do. 79. Goodness, guys, you were making me. Who's from Temple, Texas? Will G. I'll look at my I'll share his first name. Randall is his first name. From Temple, Texas. Comes up on my phone. Key lime pie from Chops. There we go. Now we're talking. Yep. Audiobook. Amanda's been into audiobooks lately. Have lunch on Lido. Just have fun and be safe. Glenn's from Temple. Look at there. Wow. Yeah. Bingo. Jeffrey, I have not played bingo the last several cruises. Maybe this is the cruise that I go play some bingo. I need to do that. I do just want to sit down. Amanda said Serenity. She wants to go to Serenity. I don't know how many cruises it's been since we've enjoyed Serenity. A lot of times, of course, now we're bringing our kiddos, and we don't do that. But maybe we enjoy ourselves in Serenity on the breeze. If not, Lido Deck is where I'm going to be, just relaxing. One of the things that I'm frustrated about, and it's only me, really, the Breeze is one of those ships. Half of the fleet still does not have Starlink internet. I have purchased the premium Wi-Fi just yesterday. Beverage package, Cheers beverage package, premium Wi-Fi was $499 and change. And I had a $500 gift card and I had 74 cents left, actually, because I tried to use that 74 cents to go pay on another cruise. I didn't want to waste a penny, but the minimum payment was $1. So I lost my 74 cents. But we have purchased the Wi-Fi. I hope it works some. I don't know. We've been on the Breeze before. It's been terrible. And maybe, although the Breeze doesn't have Starlink, maybe she has an upgraded system. We plan on sharing as much live with you as we can. Of course, we will record things as well and share that with you. But we can't wait. Yep. Let's see what else we got here. I know Yeah, Jimbo, Amanda's been hooked to those audiobooks. I don't know what it is. 15-day Hawaii trip too long, too many sea days. Glenn, I would jump on a 15-day Hawaii cruise tomorrow if I could. There will be several sea days. We had 6 in a row, which we thought would be too many from Barcelona to New York City, and it was not. Surprisingly, the sea days made us be still, sleep in a little bit till 7:30 or 8, and have nice long days. And so book that trip to Hawaii. You will absolutely love it. You will. Yep. I need to look at Sarah's profile picture. I have not seen it. Yep. Has us in the background. I think I know the picture you're talking about, though. Yep. It was bad New Year's Eve. Little Tito says, absolutely. Amanda's looking forward to Paradise Beach. I asked Amanda if she wanted to stay on board and not get off in Cozumel, but she wants to go to Paradise Beach. So 74 cents sounds like me. Don't waste. Well, yeah. Amanda was like, are you really trying to spend that 74 cents on another cruise? I'm like, the gift card has 74 cents left. I want to spend it somewhere. It kills me. I can't pay that, even though I know it's 74 cents. I spent probably 10 minutes on 74 cents, but it's the principle. Yep. We will take a lot of pictures. Brent asked what ships will have Starlink. All of them will have Starlink by the end of this implementation. We just don't know. We know what ships have it, what don't. We don't know the timeline. We know it's going to be through 2024 and into Q1 of 2025. But the majority, 11 ships anyway, 11 ships have Starlink already, and all ships have upgraded internet from what they used to have. So, yep. Brian transferred your cruise to us. Amanda can check on that most definitely. She is on here, Brian, so we can see if your cruise successfully transferred. Of course, every cruise line is different. Carnival is 90 days. You can transfer a cruise once you book it. Royal Caribbean is usually 30 days. We can usually get it at 60, and then most other cruise lines are 30 days. So, Brian, absolutely. Amanda's probably looking at that now. She is online. Yep. Yeah, you're keep the gift card, and maybe I can add some money to it. That's what I was thinking. Yep. Add some money to it and then use it. And then I won't lose my 74 cents. Yep. I wanted to share an announcement with those cruising with us on the Jubilee. December the 23rd, you should receive an email tomorrow from Amanda and I that will have details regarding our meeting. We have a Zoom meeting coming up. I encourage all of you to turn your cameras on your cell phone, on your computer, your iPad, however you join. We'll have a Zoom meeting for our group cruise. There's over 20 cabins booked. We'll see how many people come, but we'll talk about the ship. We'll talk about group excursions we have planned. We'll answer some of your questions on where you're going to stay and things like that. Tomorrow, you should receive that invite. The meeting will be Wednesday. I wanted to share that because so many of you are here with us. Lori has sent us an email about an upgrade. Lori, we can look and see what upgrades are available. I know that we put you into the upgrade ferry queue, and we'll see if an upgrade is indeed there. We've upgraded several, but we've also tried to get upgrades, and they come back and say, "Yeah, we'll upgrade you for $900." No, thank you on that upgrade. So Lori will look at that as well. Yep. Mona, I could add $1 to that gift card, and then it would be $2, and then I could use it. That may be what I have to do. Take the gift card back to Kroger, put $1 on it, and then use it. Yep. And there's Amanda checking. She's working live downstairs. Amanda, thank you for doing that, taking care of those kiddos. Yep. I want to ask this as well. We're about to start packing. It's hard to believe this is the last second trip, but we're about to start packing for the Breeze. And I plan on, and we'll see if my camera stuff will allow me to do this. I plan on packing in a carry-on size bag. We're probably driving, but still a small carry-on, small size bag for a 4-day cruise. Could you indeed pack in that small of bag? I'm going to try to. I may have to bring a backpack as well because the electronics that we have used and we've gathered over the last couple of years is quite a bit. I try to not bring very much, but I have to. Could you pack? And I knew Lito Tito would be one of the first to respond because I've seen him do it before. He says, absolutely. I hope Lito and Usnavi get on the Breeze too. I hope so too, Amber. At this point, I'm hoping that an interior cabin or something opens for 4, and if we all have to stay in the same cabin, that's okay too. A lot of us don't even go to our cabin unless we're sleeping. It's time for bed. Yep. Bought a neck wallet for Europe. Mark, that's a very good tip right there. A neck wallet, and put it inside your shirt when you're walking around some of those streets with pickpocketers there. Yeah, electronic bag is bigger than a carry-on. That's true. Yeah, I need a suitcase. We like to dress up. That takes lots of room. It does. Shoes, for me, take a lot of room. Of course, I bring a pair of tennis shoes and flip-flops, but if I bring my dress shoes, the carry-on right then is out of the question because dress shoes take up a lot of room. My wife needs backup outfits. Yep, I know what you mean there. I'm taking a carry-on, yes. I'm hoping to do that. We'll see. I think the backpack will carry all the electronics. It will be heavy, but that's okay. Yep. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. We will. We're excited about that. Excited about our cruise and take all of you with us. We have had a great show tonight. We really have. And we're excited about the rest of the week. Cruise news continues to come in. We're going to talk tomorrow on the show. I'll give you a little preview. A lot of people are always fascinated by this, but it takes place for sure one time a year, usually twice a year, on just about every major cruise line. Nude cruises. We'll talk about nude cruises. You will not see a group cruise, at least for us on the nude cruise, but we'll talk about nude cruises. For some reason, we get questions about nude cruises, and I will look them up and take the effort and time to research what's going on. I will send that to one of our clients thinking that I guess they're interested in it. And they're like, oh, no, I'm just wondering, what's it like? What's it like? Do they walk around naked all the time? So we'll talk about nude cruises on tomorrow's show. Of course, we've got our Carnival Venezia tour that I referenced earlier in the show. It should be out very, very soon. Waiting on one piece of clearance from YouTube with our licensing for our music. I'm excited to share that with you as well. And there's a lot going on. Carnival's been on a roll. I've kind of got some flack from Royal Caribbean. Those of you loyal to Royal, I'm not leaving Royal out. We've had a couple of cruise news stories the last week, but things have been slow for Royal Caribbean. And in the news industry, when something is slow, that usually means something is coming. And Rick can tell you, and I mentioned it earlier in the show, the President's Cruise coming up July the 23rd, the week of July 23rd. I think there'll be plenty of news to share from that President's Cruise. Yep. Yeah. Lots of sanitizer. And you do have to wear clothes once you go indoors. You do. But yeah. Yeah. First time watching a show. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I am. The hour always goes by fast. It does. I'm appreciative of all of you and your support in our daily shows. We have grown the last month exponentially. I told Amanda today we have 99% more views this month than we did last month. We always strive to first bring accurate news to you, to bring it in a timely fashion, to make sure that it's user-friendly and that you can see things well, you can hear things well. We try to share the news and stick to the news. I'll throw 2 cents in every once in a while or relate it to something else. But for the most part, you get the news. We thank you for your support, subscribing to this channel, for liking our videos. We made it to 129 likes, and there's 133 here. That is awesome. It is. Earlier in the week, we had a video that surpassed 20,000 views. We're appreciative of that. You guys continually to support us. You trust us with your vacation plans. If you're looking to plan a cruise, if you just booked a cruise and you need someone to manage it for free, you have access to Amanda and I. You can call us. We'll watch for price drops every single week. We will also watch out for upgrades, which are a lot of times, especially right now, hard to get. We'll help you plan your excursions, all of it. Email us, travel@bookislandtime.com. We would love to help you. Guys, thank you so much for another awesome show. We hope that you have a great rest of the week. There's a lot of it left, of course. We will do our best to bring you content. And, of course, we'll talk to you tomorrow right here on Island Time.